Tamar, I am tired of doing videos on your ass. Tamar Braxton is starting to make me cringe with second-hand embarrassment when I hear about her antics. As a woman in her 40s, Tamar's behavior is giving degenerate. It's one thing to be youthful in appearance, but childish is another story. To lack emotional intelligence, where you behave as a ghetto obnoxious juvenile at 40-something is shameful. Tamar should be ashamed of the woman she's become. She needs a refund from her therapist. That shit ain't working. I would hate to think she was worse in her teens and 20s. Well, we know how her 30s went. But because she's a talented songstress, we gave her some leeway. No more. As Iyanla Vanzant would say, not on my watch. Not on my watch. Tamar is acting like a mean, fake girl who will pretend she's kumbaya, while secretly plotting ways to destroy the lives of people who she feels are a threat to her. It's all in her head. She's delusional enough to think that people are out to get her when it's really her out to get people. Nobody is out to get you, Tamar. Expect your alter ego. She's basically Nicki Minaj without the gang affiliation, with the fake bravado. Neither one of them can fight, but have a whole lot of mouth. Why am I saying all this about Tamar? It had been brought to my attention that Tamar feels threatened by other black women. Instead of checking her hoe of a man, she is attacking other black women. I was for Tamar and her boyfriend being together. I figured if she couldn't make it work with a black man, maybe what she needed was a white man. I even was a big fan of their brief relationship podcast on YouTube until it became too toxic for me. I don't want to hear relationship advice from two people who can't even get their shit together. I love a good love story, only when it's healthy and not negative. At first, I thought Tamar was the toxic one in her new relationship, but I am now starting to realize her man is equally as toxic and brings out the worst in Tamar. I can admit I was wrong about Tamar's man when everyone was saying what a user he is. Not to say Tamar is not also at fault for being a pick-me and doormat. I never got over Tamar telling Meghan Markle to lay down and take the racial abuse from her in-laws, because it's what she signed up for. Tamar was in an abusive relationship with her ex-husband and held on to dare life even when she found herself dangling off a cliff. He had to finally push her off before she had no choice but to let go. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over expecting different results. Tamar will get with these sexually deviant men and pretend to not know sex positions besides missionary. If you won't give it to them how they like it, they will go find a woman who will. Don't get mad at other women for you choosing men that you can't handle sexually. This goody two-shoes, prudent Christian girl troop is tired. Knock it off, Tamar. Stop being fake and allowing your insecurities to prevent you from forming genuine friendships with other black women. You think those drag queens you hang with can't and won't steal your man? Depending how he likes it, you might have to worry more about your gay male friends you love hanging out with stealing your man than other black women. Jessie Wu, Tamar co-worker, shared a story time of Tamar threatening her and a friend over a man who clearly is for the streets. Not even a month after breaking up with her, he had his face between other women's thighs. And was taunting Tamar about a second black woman wanting him. Which might not even be true. This guy that Tamar chose on a reality dating show might end up being her demise. Tamar once painted a story about him being aggressive and violent while under the influence of a drug while hospitalized. He broke up with her shortly afterwards because she was exposing his flaws and a lack of self-control. I hope this is not a foreshadow of his true nature. I am a romantic, but this relationship is getting tired and old. I don't want to see it become dangerous down the road. This man is a Marine who knows what PTSD he suffers from and if Tamar has enough emotional intelligence to handle his trauma. 'Cause clearly he can't handle Tamar's trauma, or he would never have broken up with her when she needed him most. He left her at her most vulnerable state to go lick another woman's honeypot. It's giving sex addiction. It's giving your man is really your hater and enemy. It's giving betrayal. Because not only was he licking another woman's crease, he was laughing, mocking, and gossiping about you while making another woman come. A woman that he is aware is your archenemy. A woman who would not hesitate to destroy you if she could. That is who he decided to give the pleasure that belonged to you. It doesn't get any more diabolical than that. And you still want to marry him? As if a ring will stop him from dry humping random women's legs every time you fight. What can be worse than that betrayal? Maybe next time he will go down on your drag queen friends while gossiping, mocking you, and maybe wearing your clothes. This is a man that Tamar promotes on all her social media platforms and workplace for free, bought a billboard worth thousands to promote his company. Took him on a cruise for his birthday with his best friend, offered to buy him seasonal sport game tickets which he rejected because he didn't like that the seats were near the opposing team. Besides sticking her down, what has this boyfriend done for her? Did he pay for or invest in her tour? Has he bought her real estate? Investment stocks? Gives her a monthly allowance? Invited everyone he knows to her shows? Promote her show everywhere he goes? Sing her songs on top of his lungs while going down on other broads? What the hell is this motherfucker doing for Tamar that has her nose wide open, even when he's publicly and privately humiliating her? Where's the promotion? The benefits? Tamar, I don't want to see your old ass in a sex tape with this man in the future busting it wide open. I foresee this man blackmailing you and taking all you got if you are not careful. He is a lawyer. You are acting like a mean ghetto bully, which will mean you deserve karma. Let's say Chrisian Rock was your karma and hopefully your wake-up call. The next girl you try might beat your ass if you don't stop the foolishness. So, reflect on your actions and take the necessary steps to right your wrongs. 'Cause God don't like ugly and karma is a bitch. As for your man, I got no words. You are on your own with that one. If a sex tape comes out in the future starring your ass, promote that shit with your full chest. Don't let me talk about your ass no more.